Today we're going to talk about the cost of not having a plan. Do you know what it might be costing you on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis? If you don't have a plan in place, not just for your business and where it's going to go, I'm not talking goals, things like that. I'm actually talking about on getting things done and getting things organized and completed. What could not having a plan in place be costing you? Daily, weekly, annually. Let's talk about it. Welcome to Marketing Tech Tuesday from Chaos to Clarity. I'm 𝘄𝗲𝗏𝗿𝗏, and I'm glad you're here with me. I'm often called the tech translator because I love helping small businesses and their owners turn confusion into confidence and chaos into clarity. These sessions are designed to help you simply grow your better understanding for your business and the things that you're doing, your systems, and supporting you through all the challenges you might be having trying to figure it out. Each week, we'll focus on practical ideas, simple strategies, and tools that actually make your business run better and free you up a little bit from stress and overwhelm so that you can actually breathe and enjoy what you're doing. Most business owners don't need more complexity. They just need clarity in the things that they're doing. We don't need to add a bunch of different tools and different processes and procedures. We need to look at what you're using and benefit from it. And if it's not working, then we will come up with something new. Let's dive in. How many of you that are listening to this have ever started a week with a plan in place and what you're going to achieve that week in your business? Ended the week accomplishing something completely different than what you had planned, but you felt busy all week long and look around going, what did I actually do? I didn't even move my business forward. At this point, when I'm doing this talk at a live event, like I have recently at one of our events here locally, almost every hand in the room went up. And that's because we're not alone. We all have this happen to us. We get kind of distracted. The biggest threat to small businesses isn't your competition that's going on down the road or a business owner who's stalking you in social media and trying to copy you. It's a lack of direction for you, technically, for you on target, on purpose within your business and what you're doing. We most likely don't have this time management problem. We actually set up things that are more like a priority management problem. We tend to get distracted by a fire that comes up. There's always a fire in our business. Hey, this has to be done. Oh, I forgot to do this. I didn't do that. If there's plans put in place, things that needed to be fixed or things that needed to be updated will have a time to get it done, and it won't become a fire last moment. So let's talk about some of these things. There's a difference between activity and progress within our businesses, and I think we all can agree to that. We have activities like checking email or scrolling through social media, and at times the scrolling through social media can benefit our businesses for sure. Responding to messages, yes, important. Attending meetings, important for your visibility and being out there for people to know who you are and what you do. Progress happens in your business when you're following up, when you're building relationships, when you're creating systems that work, not systems over and over and over again, really honing down in what's working in that system and improving a customer experience. That's super important because in conversations that we've had and done polls, what's one of the most important things to a customer? You've been a customer at different businesses, whether it's out to eat or purchasing an item, clothing, things like that. What's the most important thing to you? It is your customer experience. It is the support you get, how the people are greeting you. So making sure that your business reflects That is super important. And clarifying your marketing message. Does any of this sound familiar? Activity, progress. Where do we tend to focus our days? We tend to get eaten up in the activities, but they're not necessarily progressing us forward. So we need to make sure that we're focusing correctly on the right activities that will move our progress forward. Why do most plans fail? Mainly because a plan is too big. When you're putting it into place, you're doing something like, I want to redesign my website. Okay, that's the end result. But the plan is how you reach that end result. And you need to turn it into steps that are obtainable, reachable within a time frame, and have it scheduled so that those things can be reached by the deadlines that you put in place. So the redesign your website is your project. The plan is how we're going to complete that project. Your project should have a deadline. When do you need that done by? Then when we get the plan in place, which is the pieces that you're going to complete in order to reach that end goal, we need to make sure that we're dating them and blocking out time to complete them in a fashion that will meet our end result date that you set. It's kind of like coming from animation, it was our production schedule. Yes, we had to meet the deadline for air for our cartoon, but there were so many things that had to happen before that. We had to then create that production schedule. There's a launch for a new offer. There's fixing your CRM. There's building content for your website, improving your customer service, which we just discussed about. And you'll put all that in 1 week. That doesn't happen. Each of those things is a different project, and it needs to be planned accordingly into things that are going to make a difference. Another thing that you don't want to do is have a whole bunch of projects all going on at the same time. You want to look at it and say, okay, this is a major project, redesign for our website and build content. Those two you can work on together, because as you're building content, you're going to be adding information for that within your website. Also, building your website and making changes to it is going to give you content for marketing and doing your social media posts and things like that, or emails, and just bringing out announcements to people for awareness of what's coming, or you're super excited, things like that. So you can look at projects that can work together and set plans and schedules, but you don't want to have redesign your website, launch a new offer, fix the CRM, build content, and improve customer service, all scheduled as projects for 1 week. That's not obtainable. So we want to break it down. Just remember, one of the things that I like to try to work with clients and customers is clarity. If I could speak English today, clarity creates momentum. Overwhelm creates procrastination. We can relate to that. If we're overwhelmed, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll get to that tomorrow. Oh, I'll get to that tomorrow, because we want to avoid that sense of stress, that overwhelm. There's no way I can accomplish it. But if you create that project and you put it down in the plan into bite-sized pieces that you can accomplish, you should only be looking at that bite-sized piece for the day it's scheduled. Maybe you schedule for your website redesign that you're going to look at reformulating your color scheme. That's on Monday. So Monday, you're going to schedule a couple hours. It's just going to focus on colors. And your job is to lock in your new color scheme that day. So you may spend 2 hours working on different color palettes, things that you like, and then you send it out to a couple people to get their opinions, maybe because you trust them as people that have your best interest in heart. And you need to let them know, I need to have this back by 5 o'clock. And that way, they are helping you meet that goal. So at the end of the day, you should have locked in your new color scheme. Now you look forward at what Tuesday is. Tuesday might be adding the new colors to your website. And so that's what you're going to focus on in your 2 or 3 hour block. And each piece will give you, and once you do it, you check it off, and that's great. Take a deep breath. What else is on another plan today? What is it that we have to accomplish today? So your bigger projects, you're going to put in those bite-sized pieces. I would say, if you could improve one thing in your business this week, what would it be? Not 10 things, just one thing. Like an example, maybe follow up, contact former clients, update your homepage, going back to your website redesign, create a lead magnet, ask for testimonials. You want to take one thing and complete it. So are you seeing a theme here with what I'm talking? I work this way with my clients and my customers. We have this, and we want to look and focus on one thing, because if I can't get them to focus on one thing, they're like, okay, so the colors for my website, blah, blah. Oh, I need to call this person. Oh, I need to go over here. Oh, I've got to go pick that up. Oh, I need to make this email. And I can't do all that. Or if they're trying to do too many projects at the same time, they're like, here's the colors. Oh, let's add this to the funnel that we're going to be sending out today. Or let's put this offer in. It doesn't work. One project that is going to move your business forward with a plan, with steps broken down, and you focus on that one step, check it off. What's your next thing? And that's really, really, really important. One thing I've learned after working with business owners for years is that growth rarely comes from doing more. Doing more in your day and having all that activity, that's really what ends up eating most of our time. It comes from consistently focusing on the right thing, building that priority list, and the priority list, top notch of what's on that priority list is the project that you need to get done, the task at hand in the plan that needs to get done that day. That should be top on your priority before you go in and you're starting to check emails or starting to, be distracted in social media, things like that. Unless what your priority for that day, that Monday morning, is to work on monetizing activities, things that are going to build your revenue. So maybe for you, it's following up with potential clients on outstanding invoices that you have, or it's also following up on proposals that you put in. Maybe that's it before you start the project, but it's really setting all of your tasks, your projects, all of those down in an organized fashion and setting the priority in when you're going to do what. And then when you look at your calendar, because you've blocked it on your calendar, I can't have a meeting with Bob at 9 a.m. because my time is blocked to get these things done. I need to get them done for my business, or my team is waiting for me to have this done so they can keep moving in the business. You want to stop and really, really be tight with your calendar and your schedule and remove that overwhelm and stop procrastinating and avoiding things. Wish you luck. We are here to support you, and we know that clarity on what you need to do is the most important in moving your business forward. One thing at a time, one focus, and setting that priority list properly. Thank you so much for joining us for the Marketing Tech Tuesday. I'm 𝘀𝗲𝗿𝗄 with Strategies for Small Businesses, and we look forward to supporting you through your entrepreneurial journey. Feel free to reach out anytime, supporting you at strategiesforsmallbusinesses.com, and that email will hit our desk and we'll be happy to reply. Thank you so much and have a great day.